All right, Music Theory Study 1. So again, we're following the Levels of Achievement program, and in there is the music theory. When you don't feel like practicing, or you just practice for a while, like, okay, I'm done with that, do this. This is something you can do when you don't have that harmonica stuffed in your face. Section 1, Basics of Pitch. There's that piano that you're familiar with.
Right.
Exercise 1.2, I'm having you write using sharps going up in half steps. So there's A, so up a half step would be to the black key, A sharp. Go ahead and write that out. You're going to go up using flats, which will seem strange because we tend to think of flats as going down. But we're getting used to the idea that there are two names.
Got it.
If I go up a half step from A, I get A sharp. But if we go down a half step from B, we see we have B flat. But aren't they the same note?
No.
Exactly. So this is just to kind of realize that they are what's called enharmonic, two names for the same pitch.
Huh.
So you're still going to be ascending A, but you'll call the next note B flat, and then B, C, D flat, D. So that's example 1.2. You're going to do it again on 1.3. 1.4 just reminds you that this is called a G clef because it encircles the second line from the bottom. And I use different rhythms just to help you realize that that's rhythm. That has nothing to do with pitch. From that G, you can go down in the alphabet from a line G to a space F to a space E to a space D, or above the G to a space A, B, C, etc. Our goal is not to have you learn how to sight read, though we can do that if you want. The good thing about my notation system is I only write in one key, always.
Okay.
So that second line G, if we look at our C harmonica, which is always our reference, that's 2 draw or 3 blow. So that second line G will always be 2 draw or 3 blow. So it actually doesn't take too long to figure out how to read music on the harmonica.
Okay.
So that's up to you, though.
Okay.
Most people don't, but it's really not that hard. Then it talks about staff lines, where it goes into what's called ledger lines, where it goes below and goes above. Then it shows it on the musical staff, C, that's what C sharp looks like, that's what D flat looks like, and you're going to put a bracket underneath to show that they're actually the same pitch.
Okay.
So this will just be a little bit of a visual reference. All I'm asking you to do is section 1 right now, and that's actually all that's required for the first levels of achievement. My goal, like we were talking about at your house, is just drip a little bit of music understanding.
Right.
My goal is not to turn you into a good sight reader. That's a skill set that we generally don't use in our world.
Right.
But I want to turn you into a paper napkin composer. I want you to be able to like, wait a minute, let me figure that out. It's this.
Okay.
And in our world, that's completely fine.
Okay.
There'll be some things we'll memorize, and I'll let you know when that is. And to be honest, there's really not much. Any questions? That's it?
Okay. As I do it, I'm sure I'm going to run into all kinds of issues, and obviously, yeah. Sometimes I don't know when to. You say draw, and it's like how much, what kind of volume am I pulling in to actually make sound, and so because it's also brand new to me.
Yeah, just what makes sense to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think all that stuff will kind of work itself out over time. If you have questions along the way, go to the forum of bluesharmonica.com, scroll down to the bottom, and go to Ask Instructor David Barrett. So I'm going to the website right now.
And I can just email you from there?
It'll be right on the forum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you log in, click on forum.
Okay.
My browser automatically goes there because I got to check it every day. So there's 2 questions from 2 students. So you click on Ask Instructor David Barrett and click on New Topic.
Okay.
And then just ask me the question.
Okay.
And that way the other students get an opportunity to see what your questions are as well.
Okay.